Picture this. It's 1970, and the beautiful shores of Oregon have a very large, very smelly problem. A massive 8-ton whale has washed up on the beach, and it's not going anywhere. The local authorities are stumped. How do you move something that weighs as much as 2 elephants? Do you try to bury it? That would take forever and might not even work with the tides. Do you try to cut it up? Nobody wanted that job. The situation was getting desperate, and desperate times, apparently, call for very, very desperate measures. So the Oregon Highway Division, of all people, stepped in with a plan. A plan so audacious, so brilliantly simple that it just had to work, right? Their solution? Dynamite. Lots of it. The logic was, well, it was certainly asterisk logic. They figured that if they used enough explosives, they could blast the whale into tiny bite-sized pieces. Then the local seagulls and other scavengers would swoop in and clean up the mess for them. Nature's cleanup crew. It sounded perfect on paper. They calculated they would need about half a ton of dynamite to get the job done. That's 20 cases of explosives. For one whale. Word got out about the impending whale detonation, and it became the must-see event of the season. On that fateful November day, hundreds of curious spectators gathered at a safe distance to witness history. A local news reporter was on the scene, camera rolling, ready to capture the spectacle for the evening news. The man in charge, a highway engineer, confidently explained the plan to the reporter, assuring everyone that everything was under control. The crowd buzzed with anticipation. The countdown began. 3.2.1. Kaboom! The explosion was immense, a deafening roar that sent a massive plume of sand, water, and other things soaring into the sky. For a brief moment, it looked like it might have worked. But then gravity kicked in. The crowd's cheers turned to screams of horror as they realized what was raining down from the sky wasn't just sand. It was massive flying chunks of blubber and rotting whale meat. A car's roof was completely caved in by a 3-foot slab of blubber. Spectators who thought they were a quarter-mile away were running for cover, pelted by a grotesque shower of whale parts. The smell was indescribable. The aftermath was pure chaos. The bite-sized pieces for the seagulls were actually car-sized boulders of flesh. And the main part of the whale? It was still there, right where it had been, now surrounded by a crater and a much wider debris field of its own remains. The seagulls, which were supposed to be the heroes of this story, were nowhere to be seen, likely scared off by the massive blast. The entire event, now infamously known as the exploding whale incident, was a colossal failure and a PR nightmare. And yes, because a news crew was there is glorious grainy video evidence of the entire fiasco. So the next time you hear someone say there are no bad ideas, just remember the Oregon whale. Thanks for watching. If you want to hear more insane but true stories from history, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. See you then.